Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris, coming to you from Rome. We're on a bridge spanning the Tiber River with beautiful St. Peter's Basilica in the background. A couple of bishops in the United States have offered some private criticisms of late that have reached our ears, that all of these different lay Catholic groups, I presume RealCatholicTV.com is included in those, seem to do nothing except criticize and not really offer any solutions to the problems in the church right now. We chuckle at that because certainly since we've been around for the last 2 years, we don't think we've done anything except offer solutions. And I know for a fact that many other Catholic groups that have been around much longer than we have, from publications to internet sites, have likewise pointed out what's wrong, critiqued what's wrong, and offered numbers of solutions. But in case people sort of don't really understand what we're saying sometimes, well, we can be sort of clear. One thing a bishop could do in his diocese, is simply stop allowing the liturgy to be Protestantized. Restore a sense of reverence to the church. He can do that by talking to the seminary directors and rectors and saying, hey, make sure the upcoming priests understand that the Mass is not a Protestant celebration of the people. It's reverence and worship to God and should be treated as such. Doesn't seem like it'd be so hard to do that, does it? Another thing a bishop could do is meet regularly with some of these Catholic groups that are concerned about the direction the church has taken in these last 20, 30, 40 years. There are lay faithful Catholics, surprisingly, that are still around, and the church and the bishops probably should be nice to sit down and meet with them and talk with them and say, so what are your concerns? We hear from people all over the country that whenever they try, lay faithful Catholics, that whenever they try to contact their bishop and say, I'm worried about this or this seems to be a problem, they simply get blown off. Well, here's a solution to that. Write them back and schedule a meeting. That would be nice. It'd be the Christian thing to do. Another possibility is stop relying on this closed circle of advisors that, for the most part, are bureaucrats who seem to be, again, according to just most people in the church who are still lay faithful Catholics, seem to be concerned about nothing except just making sure their pension check is paid for and they just come to work every day and collect their check. Now, if you think that's an unfair criticism, you should hear how they get treated, how they treat other people out in the church. Refusing to answer emails, refusing to return phone calls, not having any interest, seemingly, in anything that the faithful Catholics, the remnant, the few that are still actually going to Mass and actually believe everything the church teaches, these people seem to be just dismissed by the bureaucrats and the bureaucracy at the Chancery. So here's a solution. Go through the Chancery and say, you know what? We need to be more responsive to the people who have remained faithful through all of the mess of the church for the last 40, 50 years. Now, see, we're always accused of not offering any solutions. There's 3 hardcore solutions right there. Stop Protestantizing things, meet with the people who have the concerns, and tell the Chancery staff to sit there and be nice and visit with the people and respond to their concerns. I had to come all the way to Rome to say that. From Rome, this is the Vortex. I'm Michael Voris. God bless you.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, apart from me, you can do nothing. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.